Hey guys, welcome for another live streaming here from Encoder Fashion, and this is Rose. So if you can see right now, I'm here in Close 3D. Then I have these ball gowns that I'm going to generate fabric texture using AI tool in Close 3D to create the fabric texture to apply onto this gown. And we are going to explore this new tool together, okay? Because I'm quite excited to share with you guys what the tool can do. And again, it's not perfect yet, but for the most part, it's quite impressive how this AI generator tool can do. So first of all, I'm going to cut to my channel for a little bit and introduce you to member only for courses on how to make pattern and how to sew any essential pattern that using Close 3D, as well as any tip and trick with text mostly cover pattern making for women clothing using Close 3D. I also have some essential courses like PDF pattern or PDF template where you can apply this pattern or place this pattern onto the template, and you can either sell them on Etsy as well as you can print your garment out and have them tested with your home printer. So these are essential, and courses not only you can learn from this course, but at the end of the course you can also create any project that these courses have to offer. For example, making skirt with auto pattern making tool using Close 3D, or making pants. So by the way guys, a plus for you guys, if you signed up for this member only $4.99, you can help support Encoder Fashion as well as learning many pattern making courses using Close 3D without have to watch through advertisement. So these courses no ads, and you can watch them and enjoy the courses. So first of all, let me play a little bit of this course that I have offered here. So let's take a listen. Hello members, in this course I will show you how to create 3 of the most essential pleat design using Close 3D. With these essential pleats, we'll create 3 basic pleated skirt from concept to complete design. I will also provide you with links that contain skirt measurement and formulas. The course itself is hands-on, where you're not only learning valuable techniques to make skirt patterns, but in the end, you will also create 3 basic pleated skirt patterns. Without any further delay, let's cut to it. Pleats concept and skirt measurement. As a rule of thumb, to make a pleat, we will need the fabric in a 1:3 ratio. For example, if 1/4 of the skirt waistband is 15, you will multiply that by 3 for the pleats. We will draft pattern in 1/2 for accordion and knife pleats, but for the back pleats, we will create pattern in 1/4 of the patterns. The accordion and knife pleat skirt are straightforward. Simply follow the tutorial and you'll be okay. However, with the box pleats, it's a little more complex. Be sure to follow along and also refer to the formula here. Hello, Design Star, and this video I will demonstrate the intro of this, how to make these 3 pleated skirt in Close 3D. And if you guys signed up, you can actually watch this course without having to go through advertising, and you also support Encoder Fashion. And not only that, these courses are tailored toward from not only you can learn how to create the pattern itself, but also by the end of the course you will not only gain the knowledge, but you also create the pattern. Alright, so let's minimize this and we're gonna go to close. I can't wait to share with you guys this new tool. Okay, so here I have my ball gown pattern, and I'm going to create the fabric using AI tool in Close 3D. To do that, we'll come over here to this fabric right there under object browser, and then I will come down here, and if you guys look to the left here under the CLO version, right now we have 2024.1.142. so that is the version. So if you guys still have an older version, you probably don't see that tool right here. Is magic one looks like. So you click on that tool under property editor, and you will bring this AI texture generator beta. So this is, so far, I think it's pretty awesome tool. Again, like I mentioned, it's kind of still limited. So right here you can have the fabric type. So if I click on this twirling arrow here, and you can select any kind of fabric type here. I select jersey, it did it really well. I select chiffon, it created really well. We can try out chiffon, which is quite cool. And content type, we can select, let's say, art, and then under art here we can select cartoon, watercolor painting, croquis, oil painting, or vintage. So for me, I tried several of them, and I would recommend you guys to try several of them too, because it's so much fun. I actually like went in and just got lost like a couple hours without even thinking. So now right here, pattern size, we want to increase, so you can slide up to 4, or you can decrease it back to like 3 or 2. I do it 2 because you can see it enough, but it's not too big. However, though, you can scale them after we create the fabric as well. So what we're gonna do here, so text prompt, okay, so if you hover the mouse over that, you have more information. Okay, instead of having the mouse, I click on it and then bring me to this page, which I don't want. I'm going to close my, however though, you can read through or watch some tutorial about it if you want. But in this case, I'm going to close this for now because my computer is kind of getting quite hot. Sorry about that, guys. It's I'm working out on my MacBook Pro, and I've been having like store a lot of files in there, which I would not recommend, and I need to remove them all. They kind of work really hard on my computer right now. So okay, now get back to the textile AI generator. So right here, you can simply click on the cube icon here. You can pretty much generate the prompt, or you can type in the prompt. And let's say right now, monochrome, paisley design, and then paisley print. How about let's generate one just for fun? You select the prompt, and let's say you don't like that prompt, you just click on another prompt here. So animal pose, croquis, and croquis art chiffon. How about try that? Okay, so we have that, and then click on this generate button right there. Okay, and let Clo does its magic. It's gonna be a little bit time consuming, but again, guys, it creates seamless repeat fabric texture. So not only create texture, but also create, oh, that's not bad. So right here, if I decided to apply this onto the fabric, I can click apply here, and now as you can see right here, now the fabric apply onto the ball gown. Let's say if I like this fabric, or I decided to change the color. Let's say I want to add red and white. How about that? And then click on generate again and see what we can get. This is quite an awesome tool, guys. It's called, yeah, again, if you use CLO and you love creating fabric textile using AI, this is the amazing and the latest tool that just came out. So I'm going to select apply here. Now we just have another beautiful, and this guy, seamless repeat fabric. Okay, And right here you have the chiffon property on fabric. And not only that, let's say I want to change something else. Let's say I don't like this and I want to change it to, okay, let's change it to cartoon. Okay, art, chiffon, cartoon, and let's try maybe red and white animal. Ooh, how about try maybe red and white pony? How about that? And then select generate. Hopefully it came up with something. Again, this is endless, guy. So cartoon, I hope to achieve something fun and cute, colorful, but I'm not sure. We had to there it is. That looks quite cute. I'm going to click on apply here. Alright, so now when I apply on here, the pattern seems to be a little bit too big. So I'm going to close this for now and let's scale it, okay? So when we want to scale this, we will use the same tool, the scaling tool here. Click on it and then click on the pattern itself. And we will drag on the gizmo here to drag it down to small it lower. Drag it back to small to scale it like larger. Excuse me, drag it to the right. And then drag it to the left to scale it down, the same as what we would use. And as you can see right here, this is chiffon. So let's say, I kind of like that fabric. I want to create another fabric. So I'm going to make a copy here and I can do, or I can create another one. Let's say delete that one. And I'm going to select add here and I'm going to apply new fabric here. So this new fabric here onto the dress. And this chiffon right here, we just created, and now the fabric that you can actually use it to all your garment in the future. So now let's say we want to create another fabric because I'm not impressed with the first one. Let's go to that again. This tool right here, guys, on the texture. So you just scroll down here on the property, come down here until you see this magic wand tool looking thing. Click on it, and then we'll bring this one back. Alright, let's try something else besides chiffon. Let's try, I also like jersey too, or cotton and art cartoon. Let's try see if it can do that, and click on this random generator and let's see what it come up with. It's gave me historical battle scene. Let's select art again, and this time give it like vintage. Let's see what it can create with vintage and jersey. Okay, so I'm going to click on generate here. Oh, by the way, I made a mistake here. I will show you in a second. So I was quite excited. So instead of select a new fabric, I select the old fabric. So whatever here, if I want to save this one, I have to not apply. So let's say close and then click on the new fabric. So now I have to come down here and then click on that magic wand again, okay? So click on the magic wand and now I can click on apply. So there it is. So this is vintage. Once again, I feel like I don't like this color. I don't like this. It doesn't have a feel that I want. I want more like colorful and kind of bright. This is not really a gown type of fabric at all. However though, let's say try red, floral. Oh, how about red and green? How about that? Floral. And select generate and see what it come up with. It is pretty cool, guys. I'm quite excited about this tool. Ooh, look at that. I like this flower one. So I'm going to click on apply here and let's close it for now. So I'm going to show you how cool that is. So because right here I have this seam, front seam right here. It looks like it's not seamless repeat, but actually it is, because you look at closely here. Let's see if I want to scale this down. Okay, look at that, guy. it is seamless repeat and created the perfect red and green. And not only that, also throw in some white one and some brown color. It's give you the beautiful seamless repeat fabric texture. And believe it or not, it's not only give you just a texture though. If you click on the fabric, then come down here, you want to see the fabric property. Okay, so you still have to apply the fabric property, however though it still gives you this perfect texture. Okay, another thing that I want to point out here, guys, it's super amazing. It creates not only the texture base here, that is so awesome, look at that. So also create displacement map, normal map, and come down here, you even have mirror map, and right there, mirrorness map. Create also the essential map that you can use for later. So let's say you love this fabric so much and you want to save it for the future. You can click on that fabric and then come down here, and then you see this folder. One is for open and one is for save. You want to click one to this one that you want to save. So right here I have texture image only or add custom image. So what I need to do here, I'm going to kind of snapshot of this fabric here. So I'm going to try to use my snapshot tool here and get this part just a little bit. So now I have the snapshot, and I'm going to click on the plus sign here and try to get to that. So let's say reason, if I already have it in here. So this is the fabric. I'm going to select the one, the snapshot that I created earlier for the thumbnail, and I click on open here, and there you go. Then click on OK. Okay, now I'm going to save this, let's say floral fabric, and as you can see right here, guys, it's come with .zfab. So this fabric you can import it in CLO to apply on the garment, or you can also import it in Marvelous Designer. So Marvelous Designer also take .zfab. So this is the fabric file. So I'm going to save it in that desktop there. Hopefully I can find it later, and then click on save. So right now I not only create this perfect seamless repeat fabric for this ball gown, I also save the fabric for later. So let's say if I want to bring the fabric back in, I can also do that. Simply come over here, and then I can, let's say I want to add another fabric, and then I feel like, I want to bring that fabric that I saved earlier in. Come down here to the property editor once again, then click on this folder, this left one, to bring that floral fabric in, and then click on open, and wait and see, here it is right there. That's the fabric that we saved earlier. Sorry guys, I'm really excited about this tool because it, you know how it is like a pain to try to get a seamless repeat fabric, and sometimes you, like for me, I'm using Photoshop, using Adobe Illustrator, and of course I use this awesome software to create this fabric, but I will create a tutorial about that though. So right now this fabric is perfect. Like I mentioned, you can zoom in and you see how detailed the fabrics is. It's beautiful. Alright, so next we already saved the fabric and we love it very much. We already brought it back in. So now let's try something else different. So let's say, okay, I want to use that fabric again. Be sure you click on that fabric, okay? So any fabric that you want to create and change, you want to click on that fabric, and then you want to come down here to this basic parameter and then click on the magic one. Be sure to have the latest version for CLO guide before you can see this magic one. And now we're going to create some different fabric. So we create, jersey art vintage. That's actually came out pretty good, and red and green floral. Let's say I like that prompt a lot. I will click on the pins right here to pin that prompt for later. Or right now I'm going to let's change to something else. Instead of vintage, let's try oil paint. Oh, let's say watercolor painting. And with jersey, or let's try to generate red, green, floral again, and then click on generate. This one with watercolor painting. We want to find out if there are the fabric that we want. Wow, that is impressive. So I'm going to click on apply here. So by the way, you do not see it on the dress here because I'm applying on the fabric itself. So I'm going to close this for now, and I'm going to apply this fabric, the one that we created earlier, onto that dress. Okay, and there you go. That is fantastic, guy. Unbelievable. So I'm going to wow, let me change this. I'm going to change this fabric here to a different color, so now we actually get to see it better. And I'm going to turn on this high quality texture as well, so we get to see the depth of the dress. And right here, guys, ball gown dress, the pattern that I created in CLO. And let's get back to this pattern. Let's see the pattern size number 2 is actually perfect, or almost perfect, because the flower kind of not too big and not too small. But again, if you're not happy with it, you can scale it to how you like, just like that. That is quite amazing. So again, one thing that I want to point out though, it doing a great job on certain fabric. Okay, now let's try something that might be disappointing, but right now these are seamless repeat flower fabric and look gorgeous, just like right there. All right, so now I'm going to click on this. Okay, let's try on that one. No, I love the fabric. I'm going to create another one. Let's click on add here, and I'm going to apply these onto. So I'm going to click on the fabric 2 here, and then come down here and then click on generate the AI texture fabric, and I'm going to try something different. Okay, lace is not yet great, no knit. Okay, so let's try lace since we are here, and let's try red and green floral, the same thing, and then click on generate here. So let's see if, I mean, again, I could be wrong, but try lace, see if it come out the way we want it. I think, see, the most like not difficult but time consuming fabric texture realistic that I have trouble with are lace and knit. So although we have a oh, okay, yeah, I will try that. Thank you. I will try to do a full screen next live stream. Thank you for suggesting, appreciate it. Hi Julian. So yeah, so next stream I will try to change it to full screen. So right now I just create this lace fabric. Okay, I'm going to click on apply here to apply the lace on. So now I'm going to close that for now. So this is lace. So if we zoom in right here, it kind of gives us these lace effects, kind of have this see-through, transparent. It actually, this one created not bad at all for this lace. So I'm going to zoom in a little. Although the color kind of little pale, it's not a like full-blown lace. I'm going to simply scale it down just a little bit. It still gives us the lace property, but it doesn't give us this realistic lace onto the garment itself. So I'm going to click one on the page here to deselect. However, though, give us the property of lace, except it's not give us a full-blown realistic like a photorealistic list. Let's say compare if you like create them in Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator and then bring it in. However though, it's not bad, but we want the best. So if I apply this fabric back on here with jersey, you can see right here it's stunning. You see, this is realistic and with oil painting effects, okay? And I also can apply this one in. This is the one I created earlier, jersey, and you see right here, this is just regular art effects, and I can scale it up. So this right here, it better, literally it better than I bring the texture from, let's say I want to create a sample ball gown and I want a certain pattern, and I will use Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator to create the seamless repeat and then bring it into CLO to give this realistic photo look onto the fabric. It does not give you this pretty detail like what we are doing right now. So AI tool right now is amazing to create, let's say, cotton jersey with prints like this. It's perfect. You can see like detail about the fabric itself. Now let's say what else we can create. Right now I'm on this. Let's create another fabric here and I'm going to apply. So always be on that fabric there, and I'm going to assign that fabric onto it and then click on that fabric 3 and come down here to this basic parameter and click on the, once again, the AI tool. We are going to create the fabric. So this time instead of list, let's try something else. How about 12? And then, you know, since I mentioned a lot about knit, let's try knit. Okay, let's see if it can create some knit. I created a little bit earlier. It wasn't come out perfect. Like lace is still not yet perfect, but let's do it together. I'm trying to find, let's say, something. Actually, I did a good job with chiffon, that's no doubt. But let's say I'm going to try to find some rib knit or something that we can compare. Okay, rib. All right. So art, and I'm going to click on this random generate, and it says street city light, oil painting art rib. Let's try that. Let's see what can come of it. Ooh, actually looks pretty awesome. Let's click on apply. Oh wow, this is stunning. Look at the color. Although let's zoom in, see if it gives us the rib knit effect. You know, it's not bad. Actually better than I did it last time. It's quite impressive. And the color, wow, I love this color. Let's scale it a little. That is beautiful color. However though, this is not a ball gown kind of type of fabric, isn't it? It's a little bit too much. Again, if I'm looking for lace, now I'm going to close that for a little bit, and let's see the lace fabric that we have in CLO library. Let's go to fabric here and then type in lace, and let's compare what lace we have here. All right, we have these lace here, these lace. Let's try one of this. How about this? Click and then drag and drop onto this. Okay, so as you can see right here, this is the lace fabric that we grabbed it from CLO. And right here, also right here, all right, so once again, many of the fabric that we created using Close 3D AI tool to create fabric, it gives us this perfect and beautiful shape of the fabric. So I'm going to come back here and then let come down here. I'm going to apply everything on this lace here. And how about try the red one? Alright, so this is lace fabric from the library, okay? And then let's compare that with the lace that we create. So I'm going to jump into this white lace fabric here and then come down here to this property editor and then click on this magic wand tool once again, and let's try to create this lace so we can compare them together. Okay, so that is the lace right there, and I'm going to let's compare the two. So I'm going to create the let beyond that, let's apply this fabric on first and then click on that fabric and then come over here to this magic wand. We are going to apply a lace fabric that we're going to create. So let's try the difference between the lace fabric in there and the lace fabric that we create. So right here I'm going to hit this random generator and high solution. No, we don't want tartan, we want, let's say, red and black floral with high quality. How about that? And then click on generate. And let's see what it can create first. So this is the power of AI generator, guys. Okay, it still gives us not great. I'm going to click on apply anyway. So this is the lace that we created earlier. It doesn't really give us the exact pattern that we want. So lace overall right now for AI tool create lace fabric sucks. But other than lace and knits also sucks too, sorry. So if we want to create like different kind of fabric, oh, let's try satin. Oh boy. And then let's change it to, let's just change it to print this time and see what we have. Polka dot or stripe. How about try polka dot? And let's just do red and black and then see generate. So let's see what it can generate for us. So by the way, guys, this tool is so much fun. Go in and explore with the new tool, okay? So click on apply here, and it is not bad, but it's still not perfect either. Oh, another thing, guys, if the first created is not perfect, click on generate again and then see what it come up with. So every time you click on generate, it generates different kind of fabric texture for you. So it doesn't create the same one even though it's the same prompt, which is really cool. Okay, this one looks a little bit better, so I'm going to click on apply here. Wow, this is really good. Although I asked red and black and it gave me white and black, I mean, it still has this really beautiful polka dot, and again you can scale it. I'm going to scale it bigger in this case. And if you look at closely here, this pattern here is seamless repeat, guys. So polka dot and It's actually beautiful. I'm going to let's try again, but this time I want like white and blue. And click on generate and see what happens. So now, if I look at right here, the polka dot is almost perfect. So I'm going to click on apply here. And right there, so it's still, you know, not really perfect yet because polka dot shouldn't be all some touch and some not. It should be kind of even. But again, if you want to just like a quick sample for your garment, let's say you go to Joann or Walmart, try to look for fabric for your gown, for example, and you do not want to waste money to buy entire fabric, make your gown, and then see what it looks. So in CLO, you can actually generate similar pattern. Either you take a picture, scan it, and then, or scan it, and then you create the seamless repeat, or you can actually ask CLO to generate many fabric. I love the pattern, the floral one though. Satin with the polka dot, not too great. So I probably try, let's say, stripe. I also like camouflage. Let's say white and blue camouflage, and let's try that. And see what CLO can come up with. Once again, guys, this tool is a lot of fun. And at the same time, it's like, it's just a few click. Okay, camouflage. Let's click on that. And then click on apply. So this camouflage is not bad really. Again, like I said, white and blue, it's giving me also green and other stuff. But again, if you don't like this fabric, simply click generate again. And you can come up, CLO can come up with so many different kind of fabric texture that you can play with in matter of second. Although, again, overall, I do not like. I love this tool, but a couple of type of fabric that I'm not in love with, like say knit or lace in this example. So by the way, I hope you guys have fun with this live session, because I do have a lot of fun streaming this session, because it's such a cool thing for the designer. Now we not only can create pattern, but you don't have to struggle, go try to create your own texture, like, you know, take hours and hours to do it. You can actually do this in like just minutes. So I hope you guys enjoy the live session, and give me a thumbs up if you guys want to see more of this. And again, leave a comment right beneath the video. I promise I read and get back to you. And thank you so much for being here, and check out Encoded Fashion for any pattern making clothes for women using CLO 3D. Thank you guys so much, and see you next live session. Bye.